Anderson's got his first basket. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-6 run. Passes it to Gasol. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And that one's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Bulls leading by 6. Freak kicks to Rose. Upside Gasol. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Holiday, a screen on Rose. Rondo against Rose. Rondo dishes to Davis. Baseline J on the way. That one rolling around and rims out.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here is Holiday. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Portis. Gibson comes in for McDermott. King Carter's checked in for Jared Dudley. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Raymond Felton. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Davis. Evans comes in for Thompson. Gordon's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Holiday in for Rajon Rondo. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Anderson, the forwards. And it's Aldrich in at the 5. Evans outside. Here's Anderson. The shot misses. Great D that time from Gibson. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans. Will remember for a long, long time.
Evans passes to Holiday. To the inside. Gordon with it. Now defended by Freak. Jumper off the screen. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
They set the pick. Holiday against Rose. Outside Holiday. Here's Aldrich. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Bulls making a switch here. Deng's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Daniels, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. The Bulls leading by 11. Rose with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Stolen by Anderson. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Pelicans ball.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Evans outside. From 11 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Aldridge kicks to Evans. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. That's short off the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Freak throws it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Freak, number 1. Second, Jimmy Butler.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for McDaniels. And McDaniels drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And Gibson sends it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one's good. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Holiday kicks to Aldridge. Here's McDaniels, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Chicago. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Toronto in second place.
And for Chicago, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
The drive by King Carter, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team.